Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Don't Starve Together world. And last episode we were kind of walking around exploring. I think we logged out here. I just walked a little bit just to see where this would go. And I think this episode is going to be a little bit different. And by a little bit different I mean I'm going to do a lot of skipping. The next time I see you guys it'll probably be towards the end of summer, or if I find something interesting. As really the only thing I'm doing right now is just walking around exploring the map. And that's not very fun to watch. At least I think it isn't very fun to watch. So I'm going to basically explore the area, explore my map, right caves, probably feed the Beefalo, try and get him tamed. And I probably won't see you guys unless I see something interesting, like I find the entrance to our ruins or whatever. And it's gonna be a little bit different in that regard. And I know we usually try to keep the skipping to a minimum, but just to let you know that the next time you guys see me, it'll probably be towards the end of summer. As we basically survived a full year, you know, 8 days left. I mean, it's really not that bad. So, I will see you guys when something interesting happens. Haven't found anything interesting just yet. Did do a lot more exploring, but just to show you guys I'm being attacked by worms. And literally all I'm gonna do is just lead them to the bunnies. But yeah, other than that, haven't found anything. So continue onwards, I guess. Well, I was going to show you the runes, the entrance of the runes, as I just found it. But as soon as I hit record, the monkey that was following me turned into a shadow monkey. So it is not the best time to be hanging around the ruins at the moment. Let's see if he's still following me. And he is. Is he going after? Okay, he's going after Hutch. Hutch can tank it. So the entrance of the ruins right here. Funny enough, it's the last place I decided to explore. So base is here. We went all the way up here to up here. Yeah, I basically just went around and walked everywhere. And it turns out the ruins have been here this entire time. Found Toadstool, a couple of Toadstool places. Actually, having found him himself. But I found 2 places where he can spawn. So yeah. With that being said, I am going to skip again. I'm just gonna go back to base, continue feeding the Beefalo, and hopefully see you guys when summer is over, or at least when I have a plan. So we're on the last day of summer, which if you didn't know, you can actually go back to the surface and things won't burn. So before I do that, I actually want to take on this big tentacle here. Not really to know where it's gonna go, but more so I want to try and get a tentacle spot so that we can make the saddle horn in order to take off the saddle on our Beefalo so it won't lose durability. So I made a bunch of spears, put it inside Hutch so he's got this upgrade to him. I also found this log suit on a dead guy. So I'm just gonna wear it and try and, you know, beat up this tentacle. See if we can get something cool. Since we are on the last day. I want to get Hutch closer though. There we go. Whoops, I got hit by that. Did not see that. Probably the bad time to do that. Okay, there we go. It's still really not a good spot. Ouch. Oh, we got 1% left on our log suit. I don't really care if it breaks. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna switch to the helmet. I want to use it for fuel for the fire. Wait, but I can't see. You know what? That's fine. We are in Year of the Bunny though. No longer Winter Feast. I took a break during, might as well talk during this time while I'm trying to get this tentacle down. It's about a little less than halfway, or about halfway. But we're in Year of the Bunny. So no more Winter Feast. I didn't really take advantage of Winter Feast, but hopefully you guys did. And that's just because I took a break, holiday break. It shows on the channel. I didn't really post anything else during that time as well. And I haven't really posted any Don't Starve either, just because I've been sort of dreading having to do summer stuff. As whoops, Summer is not really... That was my controller, by the way. I have a controller plugged in. I should probably unplug it whenever I play Don't Starve, because every time we get hit, it vibrates, and, well, as you saw there, well, as you may have heard there, it, probably... Ooh, that was bad. Probably made a noise. But it is You're the Bunny, like I said. I don't really know what's in this update, aside from a few, like, mini-games you can... Stop attacking. That was weird. Aside from, like, a few mini-games you can do and stuff like that. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I tried to get greedy there. There we go. Tentacle spot, please. No. Oh, yeah, we did. Nice. Alright, I don't mind all that damage we took. I mean, I don't really care. But we got a free weapon and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really know what comes in this update aside from the mini games and like the bunny thing you can make. I know there's like bunny fights that you could do, which like pillow fights. I mean, where does this take us? Nowhere interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I don't really I don't want to say care, but we're not really in a position to do any of that stuff right now, just because we're really far behind. And my goal for the series is that hopefully we'll get far enough so that every time there's a new update we get to try it in the episode and stuff like that. But again, we are pretty still early on in the series, like only 10 episodes in, so I'm not too worried about this stuff. Normally I try out the new updates on my Twitch world, but I haven't streamed in a while either, so it is what it is. Anyways, sorry if that commentary was a bit messy. Whoops, I didn't mean to jump on this guy. Okay, let's feed him 2 of these. By the way, if you're wondering where I got all these steam twigs, as I was exploring, I would just picked up every single twig that I saw, as I knew I'll need them. We're not even close to getting this guy completed, so it looks like we're going to be going into autumn without a Beefalo, which is fine. But we have tons of logs here that we can take to the surface, which is going to be helpful in our next project, which is most likely starting up a storage unit and all that jazz. So right now I am going to take everything back up to the surface because we literally only have the rest of tonight. And before I do that, let's see what this saddle horn. So we need a feather and we need 2 bone shards. Well, we have the bone shards, but we don't have the feather, so that'll just have to wait until we get back to the surface, which is fine. This guy shouldn't kick off the saddle anytime soon. If I wanted to make sure, I can just feed him a bunch of twigs. Oh, and it looks like we lost our domestication trait. That's fine. All we have to do is just beat up some stuff, which some spiders will be spawning. Might as well go do that right now. I like fighting bees. It's probably the easiest way to get your transformation, or not transformation, sorry. Your domestication, sorry, trait. This guy's gonna kick me off sometime soon, so let's reset it. There, he's back to being angry. I think it's because I keep overfeeding him. I'm pretty sure Beefalos have a health, or hunger, sorry, of like 300. Could be wrong. But if you go over the hunger mark on a Beefalo, you'll actually get the other domesticated trait, the pudgy one. So we definitely don't want that. And 2 of these steam twigs give 100 hunger, so 2 of them is, you know, more than 300, more than half 300, I should say. So that's probably why I keep losing the domestication trait on him. Regardless, I'm gonna move everything to the surface, like I said, and I will see you guys then. Alright, we're back on the surface. I just brought everything up. I haven't cleaned out my inventory just yet. I probably should have done that. Should have done that, sorry, but it is what it is. I will open this present. It was probably annoying some people. My bad. I just I don't really open them right away anymore because, well, I don't really need to. We've got a full moon, so at least we can work through the night. It won't be that bad. So I was just looking at the map here, and I don't know why Claus's bag is there, but I don't think we ever set up an area for our beefalo to live. And I don't quite remember if I said where exactly what I was going to put them before. Where we were going to put them before. So we do need to make an area for him. By an area, I mean I need to get some niter, which I hope I should have in here. I do indeed. And sorry, lost my train of thought. We need to put a salt lick down at the very least to start getting our beefalo. Now I'm not too sure where exactly I want to put the beefalos at, so I think for the time being we can just drop it here. I'm hoping this is a good enough spot for it. We can't really go any higher because that is where our hound trap is, and I don't really want the beefalos being that close to them. These light bulbs are probably just gonna spoil on me, and there's really not much I can do about that. So we'll just let them turn into rot, because having rot isn't always such a bad thing. And we actually have enough to make bacon and eggs. I'm gonna make one set of bacon and eggs, I guess. Turn the rest of these into carrots. I mean, into meatballs, because we are out of food. I'm actually gonna go check down there and see why there is a beefalo bag there, as well as put our umbrella there. So let's grab this and grab this as well, and we'll go see. It'll probably disappear. It's probably just a visual bug since it was Winter Feast when we were playing. So let's see if it disappears, which it probably will. I'd be more than surprised if it didn't disappear. Yeah, it's gone. Looks like we got a tree guard already infesting the world with tree guards. Okay. I just realized though, I made the saddle horn off camera, and I realized that it doesn't actually require a what do you call it? A tentacle spot like I thought. I think it was an old recipe that I'm thinking of, or maybe it's just because of the look of it, but I could have sworn these things took what do you call them? Tentacle spots, but I guess not. So for the time being, we have an extra tentacle spot for whatever reason. And let me get organized real quick. Now we'll see you guys back here. I have cleaned out my inventory. As you can see, I've got some fences now, as well as some more grass and twigs. I just went around and collected some grass in here and stuff like that. So what I want to do now is I actually want to put this beefalo in an actual spot. And I was looking around on the map for a little bit, trying to figure out what our plan was. And I remember we were gonna put the grass geckos here, and I don't remember what we said everywhere else. And so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the beefalo here. We're gonna have to chop down all these trees, which I'll probably just do on camera because it's not gonna take that long. We're gonna chop down these trees. I should probably like start that now while I am talking. We probably most likely will get a guy, but it is what it is. I am not meaning to highlight all of that. Anyways, so we're gonna put the beefalo cage here. It's gonna be semi-decently big. And then the idea for the storage unit is we're gonna put it here. I might move this further up depending. But I want to put the storage unit here. And that's because, well, it's sort of the... I heard the tree grow, it freaked me out. This is sort of a central area, right? This is basically where we're gonna come and go. Got this huge line that goes basically all the way to the other side of the world. Actually, it does literally go across the world. So this will be a good central spot for our storage unit. Again, we can go this way, jump across into the caves, blah blah blah. And we've got our farms down here, which will most likely have their own storage. Twigs will probably have chests here. Same thing with the grass, have their own chests. That way, everything kind of stays organized, and we've got basically our base layout going. Again, depending on how close this is, we might move the hound trap. Actually, don't think I need to chop down that one. Let's chop down... we'll chop down these three as well. So that's where, that's kind of how our base is going to be laying out so far. So unfortunately that salt lick I placed down is kind of a waste, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm not dealing with that. There are 2 of them. So let's put on some armor, I guess. Eat this. We'll go deal with that guy. Got some babies. Oh, that one's still following us. I still don't know how to, you know, deal with these guys. Oh no, I'm just being stun locked way too much. I thought maybe I could get in another chop, but since there's 2 of them, we're gonna get stun locked a lot more. Maybe I can, well, first of all, I'm gonna make another helmet, just to be safe. Maybe I can lead this, what's his name? Wallafant down to him. We'll have to move this guy anyways, so maybe if I can bait this guy into taking a bunch of hits from me, it'll be good. How many chops does it take? We got 1. And our axe is about to die. I think it should be enough swings. Let's just get this guy closer. So while he is busy doing that, let's run over there and chop this real quick. Before the babies spawn go. That's a lot of babies. Don't want to be there. And we'll just bait these guys out as well. Kind of gonna not skip anymore for the rest of the episode just because we've already skipped a lot of time. It was like 8 days I think I've skipped. So I'll try and keep things more stable. Okay, I don't really mind tanking that. I thought I hit Chester there for some reason. Let's check on the Beefalo. Make sure this guy's staying fed. He's got 0 hunger, that's not good. Don't want this guy sitting at 0 hunger. Boom, we'll do that. Anyways, since we don't have the brush just yet, the Beefalo brush, it's gonna take a little bit longer for our Beefalo to get fully tamed. So we really gotta make sure we don't leave him at 0 hunger. Try and always have food in his belly. As, or her belly, I don't know. There really is no way to tell the Beefalo's gender. I guess we can officially call this a chick, I guess. We'll call this Beefalo we have a chick. She had a baby when we kind of stole her from her family. That sounds pretty bad, but I mean, it is kind of what it is. And unfortunately, we don't have a way of dealing with these hounds. I was hoping we weren't going to get one because we kind of had a worm attack in the caves, and those kind of go hand in hand with each other. And I was hoping we wouldn't really get a hound attack because of it, but guess not. And they're going to be firehounds, so I don't really want to stay in base. So I don't really, and I should have brought the, yeah, we're going to get a lot. I'm actually just going to leave these guys here, I think. Or Beefalo should be over here. I didn't bring the tentacle spike. I should have, but I forgot to grab it. How are these guys looking? We've got 4 adults, 5 adults. Hopefully we can get these guys to do their thing. They're not red butt, but eventually these guys will attack for us. There we go. We're gonna lose a bunch of grass though, unfortunately. Maybe just the one piece. We'll see. Whoops, I thought that guy was a lot closer to being dead. Guess not. Alright, cool. That works out pretty well. Watch these guys turn red butt on me as I'm in the middle of the herd. Nope, okay. And I will grab this too. Our thing isn't fully done yet. Our hound trap area. I don't even think it has walls, so it's kind of the reason why I didn't want to go over there either. is it's kind of, I wouldn't say useless, but it will definitely be a lot harder to deal with. I think they'll actually start taking damage. We should probably get rid of this spear, as it's really kind of a bad weapon. I guess it's good in a pinch, but we don't really... If we have tentacle spikes, we might as well use them, essentially, is what I'm saying. We will drop this guy off. We'll have to make a farm for these eventually, but I don't have any at the moment. Or I have a lot, to say the least. And we can put this on to try and get some passive sanity going. So we've got a lot of logs here. A lot of whatever you want to call it. Seeds. We'll pick them up real quick. And we'll move our salt lick down to here. Might as well place it down now. So I'm probably just gonna follow the look of this. Drop it all here, I guess. My inventory's quite full. Actually, let's go feed this guy before I forget. 39 hunger, which is perfect. It won't go over 150, to say the least. So salt lick will go here. Probably next. I'll keep this twig here for looks, most likely. And then essentially what we're gonna do is just put a bunch of salt licks in this area, and we'll carve out the fence. Kick this guy out because I don't want him eating our salt lick, because they will eat salt licks as well. Anyways, so fences. So we'll go here. I don't really mind if it follows the trail. The trail doesn't really mean anything to us because we're gonna have concrete everywhere, or not concrete, what is it called? I've been playing too much Minecraft. We're gonna have cobblestone, that's the word. Cobblestone all over the place. So it doesn't really matter too much, but I guess I'll try and sort of keep a shape going. Oops, that's kind of not how I wanted that fence to go. So we'll do like a weird, I don't know, sort of step thing for gauge, the Beefalo gauge. Just to give it a shape, you know. Not really to follow anything. And because we're gonna have two Beefalos, one speedster one and the ornery one, because, well, I like the speedster one, even though you really don't need the speedster one for much. I mean, you can pretty much just use the ornery Beefalo to move all your statues, but because I like speed stuff, I'm gonna make a I'm gonna tame a speedster Beefalo. It helps with exploring too, which, if you look at the map, we have the majority of our world explored. I just realized that. Wow. Well, it doesn't hurt to have another one. And we will probably just finish up this Beefalo cage and call it there for today, because that is probably, we're probably getting towards the end of the episode. Sorry, my train of thought here. So we'll probably just do this, and then I don't know if I want to do like the weird corner stuff. Actually, let's switch off this hat before I forget, because we're not gonna gain sanity. How big do I want this is the question. I guess we'll just do it this big. I don't really know where the middle is, so these fences are probably gonna be off. And it's probably gonna... And I didn't mean to do that. It's probably gonna make somebody mad, but I'll probably fix it before next episode. As in off camera. So we'll just do this all the way around, and I need to eat some food, because crafting these things are gonna take so long if I don't, and it doesn't really look like we have any food. I can make bacon and eggs with this monster meat. At least one bacon and egg to end the episode off real quick, because we are probably getting there. And if this episode seems a little bit jumbled, that is my bad. Actually, it's been a long time since I played Don't Starve. Basically, since the last upload, it's been since I last played Don't Starve, which was probably what, like 2 months at this point in time. And I wanted to feed the Beefalo before he fell asleep, but I didn't get to it in time. So let's grab this and continue making fences, please. So that's basically the idea though for the rest of the base, or the base layout. So next episode is probably just gonna be a lot of base working. And when Bearger shows up, and he will show up, we actually aren't gonna kill him, as I don't really need to. And I kind of want to keep the original Bearger for as long as we want. This is our first Bearger that's gonna show up, that will show up. So I kind of want to keep him alive, for no particular reason, to be honest. Alright, a lot of flat walls over on this side, which I don't really like. It's not very good to have flat walls, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll deal with it later. So we've got a weird, I don't even know what the shape is. Also, I kind of want to make this a little bit bigger, because it feels small now that I'm inside of it. But we will go and move our Beefalo now. So let's do that. Do that during the day, and then we'll call the end of the episode there. How are you doing, buddy? You doing pretty well? We'll feed them, for her, one of those. We'll grab the saddle. We'll grab this. Might as well hammer this down as well. We should get, well, I was gonna say most of it, but half of it, the resources back. And we'll just feed her some twigs. She needs a name. I don't think we ever named her either. So we will have to name. Only 47% obedience. Feed her a little bit more. Cool. There we go. So, I don't know. We'll see if we can come up with a name. Really not leading towards anything. Maybe Carmelita. It's the first name that came to my head. I don't know. Whatever you guys think. But that is that. I should bring the Beefalo hat over here as well. Forgot to grab that because that is an important part of any Beefalo cage. You need your Beefalo hat either in the front or near the gate, as if you're in the middle of taming and it turns spring or red butt, you're gonna have to wear that. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Sorry I said that really weird. We did skip a lot of time, but essentially we've lived a full year, and I don't really mind skipping that much time now that we've actually survived a full year. So yeah, but it probably won't be a lot where we'll be skipping a bunch of time, essentially. Just when there's just a really long, boring downtime, essentially, which shouldn't really happen anymore. Except aside from the summers, most likely. I don't know, I'm rambling. That being said, thanks for watching, everybody, and take care.